on the floor. We have two teams that love to score out of the post, but they need enough space, Brent, to do it. What's the strategy here?
Sometimes it's not just about the space, Kevin, but it's about the timing of the cuts. When a guy has a post-up opportunity, if the defense is looking at that post-up player, if you move at the right time, you can really create some incredible space for that guy, not only to score, but to sometimes find cutters who sneak behind the eyes of the defense.
And it's going to be the Jazz off the tip. Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Anthony out there with Adams. Then it's Paul George. Then it's Corey Brewer. And it's Westbrook in at the 1 spot. Favors with the screen. Shot off the pick. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
And you know what? You can't get a better screen. Frees him up beautifully, but he just fails to capitalize.
Oh, man, he'd love to have that one back. He just does everything right, but doesn't get the finish.
Now, here's Rubio. They grab their own miss.
And you got to give him credit there. Great effort to contest that shot.
Well, I love the fact that they put the security system on their house, protecting the paint there.
Here's Adams. Over Gobert. Adams' shot is good. Adams has got the scoreboard going with his first points of the night for Oklahoma City. And here's Rubio. Gobert dishes to Mitchell. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
Now for the Thunder last season, the first one in the AD era, that stands for after Durant, you can imagine just how devastating his departure was for the fans of the franchise. But I think Sam Presti, as the general manager, prepared themselves for Kevin Durant leaving and for Russell Westbrook to assume the reins of the team.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And with OKC, as long as this team has been in this city, they have known success as a franchise.
Well, part of the fear that losing KD in free agency was that the success was going to go with them. But on the shoulders of Russell Westbrook having an historic NBA season, averaging a triple-double, Billy Donovan got these guys to play pretty hard, ended up being in the playoffs, and now have young guys that maybe could show some potential to maintain the level of success this fan base is used to.
And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. Utah's on defense. Westbrook kicks to Anthony. And the rejection by Favors. And so just over a minute and a half played. Pass to Mitchell. Gobert the screen. Mitchell kicks to Favors. Using his post move to get the 2 points. Favors got his first points of the night.
That's a talented guy getting too easy a look. Might have been a miscommunication on that one.
Well, just the first quarter, everyone's still getting adjusted. That said, on defense, you have to bring help sooner.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip end.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Favors with the screen. Mitchell kicks to Ingles. Passes to Mitchell. Favors with a screen on Anthony. Lock at 6. And here's Ingles outside. Offensive rebound. Favors. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
Man, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Westbrook against Rubio. Outside Westbrook. Looking for George. He gets it there. And the rejection by Favors. And it's out of bounds to the Thunder as Oklahoma City retains possession. Here's George. Here's Adams. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Adams has got his third basket of the night right there. Rubio with it. Dishes it to Gobert. There's the screen. Right wing. Here's Mitchell. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. And the replay presented, of course, by Under Armour. Unleash chaos. Great stuff and some great basketball going on.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
And Rubio kicks to Gobert. Gobert, the screen. Feeds it to Mitchell. The wide open look here for Ingles. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Ingles has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Westbrook, and he drops it in from the low post.
Well, the defense is attacking Westbrook, and he's attacking right back.
And Rubio kicks to Gobert. Rubio with a screen on Adams. Favors. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
To give a ton of credit to the screener there. That was a perfect pick to give his teammate the space to knock down the shot.
Poked away. And now it's Rubio running. He can go all the way. Basket counts.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Thunder trailing by 7.
And Ricky Rubio, known mostly for his ability to pass it and create opportunities for teammates. But, I think he's an underrated defender at that point guard spot, and maybe doesn't get the credit he deserves defensively.
The awareness of Russell Westbrook to locate the open man and deliver a strike, something he's developing.
Anthony against Favors. Over Anthony. Favors can't get it to go. The Thunder have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. George passes to Westbrook. The shot's good on the assist by George. Westbrook's got 5 now.
Yeah, continuing his efforts to be more accurate from behind the arc. This will help his team spread the floor even more. Westbrook knocks that one down.
Now here's Rubio. The dish to Mitchell. Launches a 3. And Utah another 3.
And defensively, you've got to make a greater effort working over the screens.
Yeah, it's a bit of a lazy play right there. You're hoping that the guy misses the shot without really doing your job in challenging it.
Jazz leading by 4. Here's Rubio. Gobert with a screen for Ingles. Gobert with a screen on George. Mitchell kicks to Favors. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Scored the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
He's just so aggressive on that move. You have to come over fast and hard to stop him.
Westbrook dishes to Carmelo. Elbow shot is on the way. No good there. And it's Utah the other way. Here's Mitchell. 7 points in the game. Rubio with a wide open look. And the Jazz another 3.
And offensively, they've done a great job here of staying in rhythm.
Well, they've been the better shooting team throughout the first half because of their patience and because of their shot selection.
Now here's Anthony. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Here's Ingles. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Here's George. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. George has got his 2nd bucket tonight.
And the mid-range jumper really right in George's comfort zone. When he isn't blowing by guys and finishing at the rim, he's knocking that one down with consistency.
And a first time out of the game called for Utah. As we've seen, many teams play a little bit of a soft zone defensively. What's the best way, you think, Brent, to counteract that when you're trying to run your half-court offense?
Well, the best way to counteract anybody who's softening up on the backside of the zone is to overload that side of the court, Kevin. So now all of a sudden, if you make a shift with more players on one side of the floor, there's no way for 3 to cover 2 on the backside. That's where teams can gain incredible advantage.
4 on the clock. Favors with the screen. Mitchell kicks to Rubio. Here's Favors.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
Another miss by Utah. It's Westbrook with the drive. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. And now it's only a 5-point Utah lead. Mitchell passes to Favors. Kicks to Mitchell. Back to Favors. Outside Crowder. Over to the wing. Mitchell. From outside off the mark. Thunder trailing by 5. In the corner, George with it. And the Thunder another 3. Utah's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Mitchell kicks to Rubio. Outside Favors. The feed to Mitchell. Just 5 to shoot. And that one is off.
The defensive reaction time, it was just immediate on that one.
You know, sometimes the most important part of that is the angle that the defender chooses. That time he chose wisely.
And here's Utah. He dishes it to Favors. Nice ball movement by Utah. Mitchell kicks to Favors. Favors with the screen to end the drought, and Adams sends it back.
Well, Adams quick off his feet there. With that size and length, tough to shoot over.
And the rejection by Favors, and they're able to recover. Crowder against George, and Favors kicks to Mitchell. Back to Favors. Pass to Mitchell. This is to O'Neal. Favors with the screen. Here's Mitchell. Second chance shot. Favors can't get it to go.
Like the tactics on defense there, refusing to give the shooter the easy layup at the rim.
The pass to Brewer. Screen by Grant. Now here's Westbrook. He's covered closely. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
This is a quarter that he would love to forget as soon as possible. Not getting anything to go.
Mitchell dishes to Favors. Crowder kicks to Favors. Pass to Crowder. And it's Rubio, top of the key. Here's Mitchell, and Grant sends it back. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. The Thunder shooting their first free throws of this game.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
And he makes the first.
And guys, it was just announced last season that the Jazz had transferred the team's ownership to a legacy trust intended to keep the team in Utah for generations to come. Apparently, the move is a first of its kind in major North American pro sports.
Patrick Patterson, he's checked in for Steven Adams. And it's tied up with that one. Greg, you look at the Jazz, that legacy trust means that all profits are reinvested right back into the team.
I mean, a tremendous move, recognizing that the team belongs to Utah and the people of Salt Lake City. This is truly a community asset.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
The Jazz shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one is off. And the Utah Jazz back in 2014, the worst defensive team in the league by points per possession. Greg, it's been a dramatic turnaround.
One of the premier defensive teams now in our league in terms of their imposing paint presence. Not a team that gambles for steals or deflections. They keep you in front and force you to play over the top.
And the second free throw, good. Greg, you watch the Thunder play, and it's clear that this team comes out looking to attack. Everyone on the team wants to put it on the floor and go right at the rim.
And part of that is their leader, Westbrook, just setting the tone. I mean, team finished near the top in points in the paint last season, and the addition of Paul George just helps to enforce that strength.
So it's the Jazz now, following the miss by Russell Westbrook. Outside Crowder. Favors sets the pick for Crowder. Shot clock at 6. And it's Favors that time on the assist from Crowder. That's 10 points for Derek Favors.
Well, his offense should come with a warning label, caution, flammable. He's connecting on everything. The D looks dumbfounded.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Mitchell.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
A different look for Utah. Udo comes in for Derek Favors. And it's Joe Ingles in for Urebko. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Alex Abrinas is checked in for Corey Brewer. 23 seconds left in the first quarter. Left side Westbrook looking to end his cold spell. No good at the rim.
Well, he's gotten shots up, but they're not finding the rim. The squad's suffering because of it right now. A bit out of rhythm.
To the left wing. Fires the three. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And we'll be back with you shortly. And a moment now to hear from Steven Adams as he reflects back on a life growing up as the youngest of 18 children back in New Zealand.
So, like, the youngest over there has to do everything, like all chores, pretty much 18 years of being rookie. That's pretty much all it is, and people just beat you up for no reason.
Hard to imagine growing up in such a huge family, but it sounds like maybe it prepared him for life in the NBA.
Yeah, I'd say it might have toughened him up a little bit, that's for sure. Wow, 18? That is mind-boggling.
Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. And taking a look at the Jazz performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
For me, that defense in the first period, just tremendous shot blocking.
Yeah, that prevented some points, didn't it? Also, how you have that intimidation factor going early on. You wonder if in the fourth quarter they'll think back to the first.
Ricky Rubio is out there with Joe Ingles. Then it's Jay Crowder. Then it's O'Neal. And it's Udo in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group right now for Utah. Count the basket. So it's Utah now, trailing by 2. And Rubio kicks to Crowder. O'Neal with it. Guarded now by Patrick Patterson. Here's Udo. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his first foul. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. O'Neal passes to Udo. There's a good screen. Rubio dishes to Udo. He feeds it to Ingles. Parked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call. Westbrook kicks to Patterson. Patterson, the screen. Grant up top. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him.
And I really thought he was going to send that shot the other way, but at least he forces the miss.
Well, just good timing on his part. Anytime the shooter has to adjust, the defense wins.
Here's O'Neal. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. So often nowadays in transition, Brent, we'll see a guy get to the rim, then kick it out to someone standing at the three-point line. What's your feeling on that?
Kevin, who's at the three-point line?
Well, let's say Brent Barry's out there.
I'm more than okay with that. You know, some of the guys, Kevin, in the new age are running to the three-point line, and as the ball gets to the rim, yeah, the modern-day fast break is not your classic 3-on-2, and we're going to take the wings coming in, and we're going to feed one guy for a layup. That first available wide-open three-point shot, whether 2 seconds into the possession or 12, is something coaches are willing to live with.
Problem is, though, sometimes that big wants to run and does run, but you don't reward him, and then maybe they don't run the next time down.
That's exactly right, Kevin. You have a big guy working that hard. Problem is, in today's game, some of those big guys are also running to that three-point line.
You're exactly right. O'Neal hits them both.
And the Utah Jazz, historically, they've always been one of the better franchises in the NBA. And it was nice to see them back in the playoffs in 2017 after that 4-year rebuilding phase. It tied their longest playoff drought since the team moved to Utah. You know, he really just tried to do a little too much there. He shouldn't be afraid to kick that one back out.
Rubio, the pass to Crowder. There's the screen. Now Udo. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Clock is at 3. Another miss by Utah. And this Jazz organization operating in a small market, but over the years, so competitive.
Yeah, you know, and a lot of times teams want to take shortcuts to contention. The Jazz know they're not going to win the free agent bidding wars. That creates a kind of discipline that they're looking to build from within.
Now Udo, after the missed 3 from Jay Crowder. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Patterson. Here's Aprinas, and the rejection by Udo, and he gets it back. Ingles kicks to O'Neal. Passes it to Udo. Nice ball movement by Utah. Feeds to Ingles. Udo dishes to Rubio. Connects from three-point range. Rubio's got 8 points. Thunder trailing by 3. And first time out of the game called for Oklahoma City.
Yeah, you know, some of it's shot selection, some just bad luck, and they just can't get anything going.
Well, coming out of the timeout, let's see if they go for the outside shot or if they look to go inside, try to build some confidence by seeing that ball go in.
And Utah making a change here. Gobert's checked in. Then for the Thunder, Adams, he's checked in for Patterson. And it's George in for Josh Eustace. And when you watch Russell Westbrook play, he's one of the most competitive players in the NBA.
And with the way he attacks the rim and plays with just no abandon, I mean, this guy is no joke. Absolutely wills himself and his team to just do things that few others can, and relentless from the first quarter to the last whistle.
And he knocks down the first one.
Russell Westbrook, one of those players who's a walking triple-double at times, and he loves to pick up his points at the free throw line if possible.
And Russell Westbrook drops them both. And you watch the way Westbrook plays fearlessly, how he has the attitude of Brent, someone much smaller than him.
Well, it's that athleticism that intimidates, Kevin, quite frankly. You hear a lot of players who went through this huge growth spurt to make them elite. That's exactly what happened to Russell Westbrook, going from about 5'8" to 6'3" in a hurry. But to have that kind of bullish mentality as a point guard in this league against that kind of size, that's impressive stuff.
And when you look at Jay Crowder, he kind of bridges that gap between role player / star player. The numbers might not wow you, but his tough play at both ends of the court is extremely valuable.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Crowder. And Greg, wouldn't you agree? Crowder clearly one of the best in the NBA in defending.
Without question. I mean, this guy guards 3 positions every night. And the combination of strength, quick feet, and then the quick hands make him a problem.
And both free throws good from Crowder.
And they've done a better job at the line this quarter. They've got that free throw percentage up to almost 90%.
Abrinas kicks to Westbrook. George with no one around. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 3 assists tonight. Rubio the pass to Gobert. Outside Crowder. Back to Gobert. 6 to shoot. It's Crowder on the wing. He's covered by Grant. Brent, you certainly grew up around basketball. Your dad was a legend. Your brothers certainly played at a very high level. What kind of advantage do you think that gave you, if any, as your career was progressing?
That's funny, Kevin. I can't get away from it. I'm sitting next to you now, and we're watching basketball. So
I know it. Here it is.
The advantage, I think, is just absorbing all of that stuff. Maybe on a subconscious level, that you're taking in everything about what the profession was going to represent for you, if in fact you got there, and thank goodness I did.
Well, I always sense you had a very wide view. Your lens was always wide, capturing as much as you could gather.
Yeah, it was like a 10 to 22 on any camera.
Good. And the first one drops.
This OKC team is one of the best in the league when it comes to getting themselves to the free throw line, and a lot of that comes with the sheer force of Russell Westbrook, who draws a ton of fouls. But there's a few other crafty players who can get to work on the inside and find their way to the free throw line.
Mitchell, he's checked in for O'Neal. And both free throws good from Crowder. The Thunder, a strong team at getting points off free throws, Brent. It helps having Cantor, who's also good at drawing fouls.
Well, we see how much a team can have success just stealing easy points from the free throw line. So most teams that are near the top in terms of finding free throw attempts per game find their way into postseason play. The Thunder have set that trend. Westbrook's aggressiveness, Cantor on the inside, and Adams playing aggressive around the rim.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it, following the bucket by the Jazz. Rubio against Westbrook, and here's George for 3.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Abrinas kicks to Westbrook. Beyond the arc. Abrinas' shot is off. Jazz leading by 6. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
And guys, we call that the zone, because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable.
Now here's Crowder. Rubio with it. Westbrook picks him up. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Well, next time he should do a better job, I think, of getting balanced and set up his feet. That just throws your body way out of whack and hurts your percentages.
Count that bucket.
Great recognition there from Russell Westbrook. You take away his path to the basket, he can still just rise up and get you from the mid-range.
Rubio against Westbrook. Rubio dishes to Gobert. Crowder, a screen on Adams. Here's Gobert, and it's off the back rim, no good.
You can see how clued in the defense is to take away those mid-range shots and challenge. Solid at getting a hand up in the face of the scorers.
Abrinas' shot is off. Utah leading. Rubio outside. Ingles kicks to Gobert. Rubio outside. Gobert the pass to Mitchell. Ingles against Grant. Shoots off the screen. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Thunder trailing by 4. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Rubio against Westbrook. Right side George. Over Ingles. And it's George missing. Utah leading by 4. Ingles kicks to Rubio. Ingles dishes to Gobert. Nice ball movement by Utah. On the wing, Ingles. Gobert the screen. And Adams sends it back, but he stays with it.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
And now Utah, fast break. Here's Mitchell. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. He's made 3 of his 4 free throw attempts in the game.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Anthony's checked in for Jeremy Grant. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And shooting over 90% from the line here today. In this quarter especially, they've been fantastic.
Westbrook kicks to Adams. Screen by Adams. Over Gobert. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
And forcing the miss there. He just knows how to pressure you defensively.
You hear a lot about rim protection. This is a good example of how valuable it can be.
Now, here's Rubio. He's got 8. Gobert the screen. Mitchell kicks to Rubio. Another miss by Utah. Thunder trailing by 6. Here's Abrinas to the wing right side. Here's Westbrook.
And as you would expect, Steven Adams has grown into a larger role with this team. Really came in as a guy who could defend and rebound, but starting to become more of a factor within their offensive framework.
One is off.
Well, his body control is phenomenal, and his ability to get to the line has always been impressive. That's a huge part of his game.
And the second free throw, good.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
And Rubio kicks to Crowder. They set the pick up off the screen. And Gobert with the lay-in. And Greg, with Adams, he hasn't just been given more opportunity to display what he can do on offense. He's earned it.
You hit it right on the head. And as an example, a guy that was a bad free throw shooter, all of a sudden he became respectable because of his work ethic last season. Much more nimble in the paint than most would think. Just good awareness, and he knows when to pick his spots.
Here's Westbrook. After the basket by Utah, here's George. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. George has got 5 points in the quarter. Outside Crowder. Gobert the screen. He kicks it to Mitchell. That shot no good. Westbrook with the nice D there. George against Ingles.
And Paul George kind of made it known of his desire to leave for LA after this season, but Big risk for the Thunder to make that move and trade for him.
And for Paul George, who knows what the future holds for him, but Greg, he is a great fit, it would seem, for the Thunder.
Listen, you give the Thunder another star to pair with Westbrook, and they're taking a leap of faith here with George.
The first one falls.
And team-wide, they've been terrific from the line here. Just one of those nights when the confidence has spread from one player to the next.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Felton's checked in. He doesn't get the second one.
Well, when Paul George announced this summer that he intended to leave for the Lakers when the contract ran out, you knew what was coming. Even as a rental possibility, the suitors lined up, and eventually the price was paid, and now George finds himself in a Thunder uniform.
Now, here is George. Rudy Gobert missing his last shot. Rubio the pass to Mitchell. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here. And to many, the Thunder came out of nowhere to land George in that trade.
You know, most thought Cleveland or maybe Boston were the front runners for his services, but the Thunder snuck in and made their team a two-star squad once again. Very interesting to see how far the duo of Westbrook and George can go.
The first free throw is good.
And really, the past few seasons, the Thunder have just been a dominant team on the glass. They do a great job of limiting second chance points, and they get a lot of extra possessions with their own offensive rebounding.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. You look over the roster of the Thunder, and it's easy to see why they're such a great rebounding team. 1 through 5 can come up with 10 boards on any given night.
And those rebounding totals usually translate to wins for this team. Very rarely do they lose a game when they're having their way on the glass. The goal at the end of the night is to play the bully in and around that painted area.
Melo not afraid to pull the trigger from deep, that time from 3.
Jazz leading by 4. And Rubio kicks to Gobert. Ingles dishes to Crowder. Nice ball movement by Utah. Gobert with a screen for Ingles. Stolen by George. George double teamed. Adams the pass to Felton. Now the dish to Carmelo. Finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
Bully ball in action as Melo gets himself way deep into the paint where he knows he can score.
Now here's Rubio. He's got 8. Gobert with a screen on Felton. They set the pick. Shot clock at 5. From deep, Ingles. The shot missing. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. Jazz out in front, up by 2. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
And now, the 2K Sports
Hey,
Halftime
folks, welcome
Show.
back. Ernie Johnson alongside the Jet. That's Kenny Smith. The Diesel, that's Shaquille O'Neal. A lot of big-time action so far in this one. Utah found themselves in a close game in the first. At the end of the period, they held a 3-point lead. The second quarter saw them lose just a fraction of the lead they held at the end of the first, as they're now ahead by 2 points at the half. And, Kenny, what'd you see out there from the Jazz?
Well, they're doing a great job of pushing the action and getting to the foul line. They aren't just pulling up for uncontested shots. They're making the defense react to them. In transition, on the dribble, and with those quick cuts, they're in attack mode. That's dangerous. To beat them, you need to force them to play more defensively.
And now, Shaq, let's get your opinion on Oklahoma City.
Well, they had a strong perimeter game. See, Ernie, when this team executes from long range, those weapons spread out a defense. coming out in the second half, if those shooters are hot, they got a great chance to take control of this game.
And now, folks, just moments away from the start of the third quarter.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one. Oklahoma City's gotten 2/3 of their three-pointers to fall tonight. They're 6 of 9 overall. So for Oklahoma City right now, Paul George is out there with Anthony. Then it's Corey Brewer. And then there's Steven Adams. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. And Rubio kicks to Gobert. Here's Mitchell, covered by Brewer. The feed to Gobert, kicks it to Ingles. Just 4 to shoot. It's stolen by Anthony. For the lead, and again it's Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got the lead up to 2 now for Oklahoma City.
You know, one sign was that Russell Westbrook had this part of his game back in college. He continues to be impressive in the mid-range.
Gobert with a screen on Westbrook. Rubio dishes to Mitchell. Shot clock at 5. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Brewer's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Westbrook against Rubio. Shoots over Rubio, and the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Now it's a 4-point Oklahoma City lead. The Jazz shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently. Gobert the screen. There's the pick. Gobert with a screen on George. Rubio against George. Fires from 14. Favors can't get it to go.
And getting a hand in the shooter's face, locking down that in-between area.
Just taking on the challenge on every possession. I love defenders who give nothing away.
Anthony with it. Favors picks him up. Adams with the screen on Ingles. Westbrook, no good.
And after burying 3 straight shot opportunities, finally a miss there. Still feeling the momentum, though.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. George against Ingles. Outside Anthony. Off target with his 3. Jazz trail by 4. Mitchell kicks to Rubio. Ingles passes to Rubio. Dishes it to Mitchell. Favors with the screen to the inside. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And the thing that really sticks out when you look at Derek Favors, his defensive versatility. You know, he can guard the 4s or the 5s on the inside or out. And to have a player like that, it allows your team to excel.
And the first one at the line is good. And despite Favors' size and strength, he really moves his feet well.
And that's tremendously valuable in today's NBA. The ability to stay in front of smaller men in switches and pick and rolls. He has terrific lateral mobility.
And so Favors nails both of them. The Thunder with the lead. Westbrook kicks to Anthony. He dishes it to George. Fires from deep. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. For Utah, they've gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. And Rubio kicks to Favors. Favors with the screen. Pass to Ingles. Here's Mitchell, covered by Brewer. 5 on the clock. Back to Ingles for the lead. Drills the three-pointer. Ingles has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the 3rd.
Here's Anthony. Banked in off the glass. And the Thunder lead by 1.
Carmelo out there salivating going at this defense right now. Even if they're right up on him, he'll just sink just about any shot.
And Rubio kicks to Gobert. It's taken away by Brewer. Now in transition is Brewer. Here we go. Utah with the rebound. Gobert's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Ingles against George. Ingles dishes to Rubio. There's the pass to Gobert. He feeds it to Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the jam. Guys, what a back-and-forth game this has been.
And that's already resulted in 7 lead changes.
Anthony sets the pick for Westbrook. Pass to Adams. Feeds it to Carmelo. Count the basket and the foul.
Shot's good.
It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Shot's good.
We talk a lot about the bully
Shooting
ball
one.
that Carmelo can play with on display that time.
And beyond his ability to shine on the basketball floor, you have to commend Carmelo Anthony's effort, Greg, to get NBA players and other athletes more involved in making the world a better place.
Yeah, I mean, there's still a lot of work to be done, but guys like Melo see what is beyond the world of basketball. He's spoken out as well as done the legwork of being active in his communities, and a lot of charity work for Melo. It's just nice to see the maturation process play out.
That's good from Anthony.
And Melo's still bringing the passion to the floor. No matter what's going on around, he's still going to be a gamer.
And Rubio kicks to Gobert. Passes it to Mitchell. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. Gobert can't hit.
Ooh, the D did just enough to keep him from scoring. Thought that was in for sure.
There's the dish to Anthony. Offensive rebound. Adams. Gobert with the defensive effort.
Perfect defense. Contesting without fouling. Exactly what you want to do, especially deep into the paint.
To the middle. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. In the corner, it's Brewer. Up again. It's good on the putback. Adams has got the lead up to 4 now for the Thunder.
Well, you have to put at least one body on Adams, maybe 2. With his size and relentlessness, he'll light you up on the offensive glass.
Mitchell kicks to Gobert. The Jazz working the ball around now. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Good. Rubio's got 10 points in the game.
Didn't have to lean, not a defender on him, but he looked very much in rhythm doing it.
Westbrook with it. Guarded now by Rubio. Adams with the screen on Gobert. Shot off the pick, and that one's good. Anthony's got 7 points for the quarter.
No, right now he is locked in. He's getting great shots, and he's burning the D in a variety of ways.
And the Jazz call time here.
Always am amazed at the consistency of what Carmelo Anthony and his ability to score the basketball has done. Averaged 20 points per game, even as a rookie, and no matter the situation, he definitely can carry a team with his scoring.
Urebko's checked in for the Jazz. Here's Rubio. 10 points for him. He kicks it to Ingles. Now the feed to Favors. Dishes it to Rubio. Shot clock at 6. There's the pick. Here's Mitchell. Makes good on the step-back jumper. Mitchell's got 19 points. And with Melo, the 20 points a game his whole career is astounding. given the length of the time he's played, Brent, it helps when you're the #1 option, as he is on offense.
Well, Carmelo has been the #1 option in any offense his whole life. He's going to go down as one of the NBA's greatest scorers of all time, and just a consistent threat you can rely upon night in and night out.
For the lead, Carmelo Anthony grabs the board.
Well, the D looks like they're laying off just a little bit. He made 1 3 in the first half, but they're still daring him to shoot, and he can't make him pay for it.
Westbrook drives in, shoots over Rubio. Good D by Rubio.
And the defense cannot afford to be that lazy. You got to be up on the shooters at all times, especially at the mid-range.
There's a good screen. And there's the 3-second violation.
Well, time and score, you just can't have a costly error right now at this point in the game, guys.
And the Thunder making a change here. Grant's checked in. And here's George. 14 points for him. No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. The shot's good on the assist by George.
Yeah, you would think a coach might have talked to his defense about making the adjustment on him, but right now, he's just lighting him up.
Favors inside. Adams on him. Favors passes to Mitchell. Rubio outside. Just 5 on the clock. From deep Ingles. Brewer grabs the board. Brewer's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Kicks it to Westbrook. Double team on Westbrook. On the wing, George. Over Ingles. And there's the foul. That's on Steven Adams. That is his first foul of the game. Jazz trail by 5. Rubio with it. He's got 10. Favors dishes to Mitchell. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And Brent, when you hear Donovan on the sideline or in the huddle, it's clear how big a motivator he can be for his team. He certainly gets the most out of his players from the stars to the end of the bench.
One thing that Billy Donovan did in the early part of taking the job with the Oklahoma City Thunder, and I remember it well, Kevin, I went to the UCLA campus where Billy Donovan had invited most of the roster for the Oklahoma City team, and he started to establish that trust in the off-season, being there for workouts, understanding the personalities of his team, and getting to know his guys. All of those things have reaped some incredible rewards in the early part of Billy Donovan's coaching career.
And he's letting a lot of points get away at the free throw line tonight. It's got to be frustrating to have all that hard work not pay off.
He hits the second from the line. The Thunder leading by 4. Right side, Westbrook shoots over Rubio, and that one comes up a bit short. For Utah, they've gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Mitchell kicks to Favors. Rubio outside. Favors sets the pick for Rubio. 6 on the shot clock. He tries for 3. Another miss by Utah. Oklahoma City's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Brewer passes to George. Screen by Adams. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession. O'Neal's checked in for Ricky Rubio. Jazz trail by 4. O'Neal dishes to Urebko. Here's Favors. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And that one falls for Favors. And so Favors nails both of them. Oklahoma City's gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Adams sets the pick for George. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Favors. Ingles against George. It's taken away by Brewer. And now Brewer running the floor all by himself. And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
And he hit his foul shots a season ago at about a 74% clip.
Now, gentlemen, two shots. Loop shots.
And he makes the first. The Jazz making a switch here. Crowder's checked in. And so he hits both. 1:52 left to play in the third. Mitchell kicks to Favors. Nice ball movement by Utah. Favors with the screen. Favors with the screen on Westbrook. 5 to shoot. It's good, and the Thunder lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Favors.
Rabbit's foot in the shoe that time. Got lucky because the pick has to be better. It made no impact, but they still got the score.
Back to Grant. Puts up a 3, and that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 5 assists tonight. Mitchell passes to Crowder. He dishes it to Mitchell. Pass to Urebko. Favors with the screen. Off the screen. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Mitchell's got 7 now in this quarter.
And defensively, you've got to make a greater effort working over the screens.
Yeah, it's a bit of a lazy play right there. You're hoping that the guy misses the shot without really doing your job in challenging it.
There's the pass to Urebko. Favors in the post. Adams defending, and the shot's good from Crowder.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Inside, and he lays in the alley-oop, and the Thunder lead by 2.
And that lob came from a mile away, and it was right on the money.
Talk about a long-distance connection. Now O'Neal. Favors with the screen. Here's O'Neal. There's the pick. He feeds it to Mitchell. And he misses the go-ahead basket. Russell Westbrook has been leading the charge for the Oklahoma City Thunder. He has really delivered at the offensive end. He's torched them for 24 points so far. Back right after this. Let's take a listen to a recent huddle from Coach Billy Donovan.
Exert yourself by being...
We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The fourth quarter of action getting started. The Jazz shooting 39% from the floor. Not their best. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. So on the floor for Utah, we've got Jay Crowder, Udo out there with O'Neal. Then it's Ricky Rubio, and it's Exum in at the 2 guard. Oklahoma City shooting the ball at 42%. Felton dishes to Grant. Fires the 3. Patterson can't get it to go.
Well, even though he missed, you like seeing him taking that kind of shot. The defense must be better.
O'Neal kicks to Exum. And it's Udo atop the key. Pass to Exum. Clock at 6. They set the screen. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. Felton kicks to Grant. Here's Patterson. Hits it from 3-point range.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Exum passes to Udo. Feeds it to Rubio. Passes to Udo. Poked away. There's a screen. Exum's shot is off. Oklahoma City leading by 3. Here's Eustace. Basket is good, and he'll get a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And that one misses. Jazz trail by 5. Exum kicks to Rubio. Here's the screen. Down low. Out of bounds. Oklahoma City takes possession. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Rubio against Felton. The dish to Patterson. Here's Abrinas. Crowder with the steal. He kicks it to Exum. He tries for 3. Connects from 3-point range.
And that's what you want to see. Good fundamental sound basketball with the bounce pass.
Patterson setting the pick for Felton. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Abrinas' shot is off.
He's been a little bit disappointing in this game. However, his team has his back. They need a little bit more help from him.
Rubio sets the pick for Crowder. Udo kicks to Exum. There's the feed to Rubio. 5 to shoot. Here's Crowder. And too long on the shot. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Stolen by Exum. To tie it up. And it's good on the way in. Exum's got it all tied up now for Utah. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Greg, the one thing about Patrick Patterson out of Kentucky, he is a smart basketball player.
Yeah, he's not the best rebounder or shot blocker, but the advanced stats love him, and he gets the job done at both ends of the floor.
For the Thunder, Steven Adams, he's checked in for Patterson. Paul George comes in for Eustace. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Raymond Felton. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to listen to what Billy Donovan said to his team. He told his team to keep looking for those perimeter shots. He said their defense is not respecting us, so let's keep shooting until they come out on us, guys.
And Rubio kicks to O'Neal. Here's Crowder, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
First one falls for him. And both free throws good from Crowder. Here's Westbrook. Adams with the screen on Rubio. Shoots from the elbow. Again, Oklahoma City.
Well, put that one on repeat right there. Westbrook smart enough to make a good decision on the pick and roll.
And Rubio kicks to O'Neal. Dishes it to Rubio. Back to O'Neal. Outside Crowder. 6 to shoot. For the 3. Doesn't go for him. Oklahoma City leading by 3. Abrinas kicks to Adams. Westbrook against Rubio. Shoots from the baseline. No good from Grant. For Utah, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the 4th quarter. Exum with a wide open look. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. Screen by Adams. Poke loose. Rubio against Westbrook. And yes, it's good.
Timeout, timeout.
Westbrook's got 13 points in the second half.
Westbrook has become a much more conscientious player, but still, he can get his points in huge bundles.
Utah calls timeout. A different look for Utah. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Utah. Joe Ingles comes in for O'Neal, and it's Mitchell in for Dante Exum. And a switcher also for Oklahoma City. Anthony's checked in. Here's Mitchell. Here's Abrinas, and Oklahoma City again with the bucket. And that replay brought to us by Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. One of the more exciting plays in basketball. Now, here's Rubio. Kicks it to Gobert. Gobert, the screen. Pass to Mitchell. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. And here's Westbrook. There's the pass to Abrinas. There's the pick. Screen by Adams. The 3 from George. The rebound by the Jazz. Gobert's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Rubio dishes to Gobert. Ingles passes to Rubio. Gobert, the screen. Crowder from outside. Cans it from downtown.
And that's why it's so important to really be a good screening team. You get a lot of open looks from it.
Abrinas kicks to Westbrook. Back to Abrinas. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Jazz trail by 4. Pass to Mitchell. Adams brings the double team. Here's Gobert, and slam dunk by Gobert.
Oh, you got to feel for a guy getting dunked on like that. I mean, he's got no shot to stop that unless maybe he can pick up another foot somewhere.
Anthony kicks to George. Anthony sets the pick for George. Adams. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. Steven Adams brings a lot to the team, Brent. Got a chance to be more involved, in fact, with the offense after Durant left.
Well, he's not a wispy 7-footer, Kevin. Thick and rugged out there on the floor and willing to set a lot of screens to free up Russell Westbrook. One of the things I'd like to see them do is maybe explore him in the post a little more often as an offensive threat. I think he's capable down there.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Throw good, Adams.
Well, Adams has his struggles at the free throw line, but he's making strides in that area and still has work to do.
And he can't hit the second. Jazz trail by 3. Rubio outside. Up top, Crowder. He dishes it to Mitchell. Gobert the pass to Rubio. Mitchell kicks to Crowder. 6 to shoot. Gobert with a screen on George. Gobert can't hit.
It is so tough to make those kind of shots with the defense draped all over you.
Westbrook kicks to George. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook.
Yeah, that's just not a good pass. I don't know what he's thinking there. A poor decision.
Utah's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. And Gobert kicks to Mitchell. Ingles with the ball. He feeds it to Mitchell. Gobert the screen. And the call will be against Alex Abrinas. That is his first foul of the game. Rubio against Westbrook. And Rubio kicks to Gobert. Here's the screen. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Ingles. They get a hand on it. Stolen by George.
Well, those 5 turnovers, more than you like to see.
Feeds it to Westbrook. Outside Anthony. Shoots over Crowder. Anthony's shot is off. Jazz trail by 3. Ingles in the corner. Rubio sets the pick for Ingles. And Gobert kicks to Mitchell. Passes it to Rubio. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Westbrook. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Again, more attack mode play from Russell Westbrook. He just puts it on the deck and draws contact.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Russell Westbrook. Both free throws good from Westbrook. Jazz trail by 5. Rubio outside. The dish to Mitchell. Gobert the screen. Ingles passes to Gobert. Shot clock at 6. The feed to Mitchell. To stop the drought. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. The Thunder leading by 5. Here's Aprinas. Second chance shot, and right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
Well, great efficiency on the inside from Steven Adams. Rarely does he take a bad shot.
Rubio against Westbrook. Gobert the screen. Shoots from the line. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
Well, I like the shot selection. I don't like the shot result. Won't happen much.
Aprinas kicks to Anthony. Shoots over Crowder. Anthony's shot is off. Jazz trail by 7. Dishes it to Gobert. It's hauled in by Adams.
You got to be a little bit questioning of the defense, because I'm sure they feel foolish for giving that guy that look, but they survived it.
And it's out of bounds to the Thunder as Oklahoma City retains possession. There's 1:54 left to play here in the 4th. George with the screen on Ingles. Screen by Adams. And George kicks to Anthony. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots over Crowder, and the bucket counts. 3-point chance here.
Melo operating in the mid-range. He does such a great job of finding open areas out there where he knows he can dominate.
Free throw no good for Anthony. Jazz trail by 9. Rubio in the corner. Buries it from 3-point range. There's a minute 34 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Double team on Westbrook. Stolen by Rubio. Westbrook with the block.
There is no question that Russell is one of the top 10 athletes we have in the league. On full display there.
Adams dishes to Westbrook. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Thunder lead by 8.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
54 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Screen by Adams. Adams with the screen on Ingles. George, no good.
Trying to shoot his way out of this slump, but thus far, not working.
Yeah, I hope it hasn't gone to his head. He may be trying too hard at this point.
Outside Westbrook. Westbrook double team. Oklahoma City moving it around. George against Ingles. The shot by George, no good.
The defensive reaction time, it was just immediate on that one.
You know, sometimes the most important part of that is the angle that the defender chooses. That time, he chose wisely.
So it's Oklahoma City picking up the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Paul.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you later.